Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. And if you feel like this game looks familiar, you would be correct. This is Killer Zombie Drift, another drift game. Another game in which you spend nauseating amounts of time spinning around. A game in which the assets and the everything is just reused and pumped out under a different developer's name. A game in which fonts are just randomly placed there to show you your frame rate. A game with no controller support. A game that I don't know why I keep applying to them. So the way that it works, right, is on KeyMailer you apply for games that look interesting. And then the developer sends you a key and you cover those games. That's how it works. And I keep seeing these racing games, if you can call them that, and I keep applying to them. And the reason why I keep applying to them is because I'm hoping that it's something different, and I yearn for a fun racing game that's not Forza. Don't get me wrong, I love Forza, and I love like Gran Turismo, and I love those sort of racing games, but I want something new, something a bit different, and something just a bit fun. Unfortunately, all that seems to be available is this tripe, this god-awful mess. It's horrendous. I don't know whether it's like using a base template on like Unreal or something that, you know, then developers can just reskin as they desire, but it needs to stop. So first of all, the difference between this one and the one that I last tested is that now at least I know what FPS I'm running at. Right? So in the very first one, there was no FPS counter, and it was all over the place, and I couldn't stream it. The one after that, they sorted that out, but there was still no FPS adjustment. You couldn't do anything like that. This one, they've added an FPS counter, so I know what FPS I'm stuck at. Which means next one, they might actually go a stage further and give me an FPS counter. Because there's going to be another one. You just know there is. But if you go into the settings, if you can call them that, you've got texture quality low, medium and high, and then master sound. That is it. That is all the options you get. You've got a number of different cars, which I'm assuming don't really behave any differently. They all, you know, they all give me the feeling that they're going to perform pretty similarly. And the fact that the sound assets mean that they're probably all going to sound the same, which is fucking awful, I might add. I will say this, they do look alright. Like, the car models do look nice, right? But that's where it ends. You get these car models, after that, horrendous. You've then got Wave 1. I'm going to jump into the game. Right? So, first of all, it doesn't have full controller support, in that the controller kind of works, but it also kind of doesn't. Second issue I've got is that to move your mouse to the ready, you've got to move the camera around, which is really not good. So I'm already feeling you know, pretty nauseous from the menu screen of constantly spinning. I don't know why that's the thing, please stop it. To then having to try and move your cursor down and moving your car all around, making me further feel like throwing up. So hit ready. And then you move, and you've got to try and kill zombies. Right? That's the game. But you've got no health. You die really, really quickly. And then you can't gain any speed to do anything. Right? You can't. So you get surrounded by these zombies. You can't gain any speed or anything. If you turn around, it constantly slows you down. So you just... It's just not good. Like, and then you die, and you've got a really bad explosion. Like, it's just another bad game. Stop giving me shitty driving. Just stop. There's no need for it. Like, why does the screen do this weird flashy out thing when I'm trying to... When it's loading in? Just have the screen. Like, at least give me a different... Like, I don't know, camera view or something. But the problem is, the way that it's kind of doing it, it's just... It's just not good. At all. It just isn't. And it could be so much better. Like, the car doesn't control very well because you're using a keyboard and mouse, which is not something you want to be doing anyway. And now I'm stuck. A zombie has managed to stop me from moving and has taken all my health. And now I'm going to die again. Because crappy zombies in a crappy zombie game. This is not good. I feel like all the assets went on the car models. Right? I genuinely feel like all of the assets went on these car models. That's just what it is. The car assets went on the car models. And then all the other money for this game went down the fucking pan. Straight up down the pan. Like, the camera does this weird thing whenever you hit somebody as well. It's just... It's almost like they said, how can we make the player throw up as much as possible? That's what this game feels like its end goal is just to make you as the player to throw up. Like, the camera does this weird janking to zoom back to the middle. It's not good. I don't understand how zombies, which are literally just flesh and meat, can do that much damage to your car when they're not really doing anything. The AI is dumb as fuck as well. Like, look at it. Look at it. This is not a good game. If you see any drift game, Drift King, Drift Survival, Drift Zombie Drift, just whatever. These drift games are horrible and they're being churned out. I don't know whether this developer is changing his name or whether the assets are being sold on as like a template or what. But I'm seeing so many of these games come out and they're all just as bad as the other one. I don't understand why there's a ping. There shouldn't be a ping. This shouldn't be an online game. There's no reason for this game to be online. In short, guys, don't buy it. Avoid it like the plague. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing these games. But I'm going to continually request the key for them because they need to be outed as just copies. Like, if nobody else covers them, fine. But they need to stop just reskinning this. This is horrendous. Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting. I'm going to go and have some food. I'm going to chill out. And I'm going to play some ETS2. So make sure you subscribe so you can see some ETS2 content later. Which is going to be good and chilling. And make me feel better about myself. Don't forget to like the video, guys, and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below of whether you think this game is good or not. And I shall see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching.